Hello everybody, it is Susan here. Welcome to my channel. So today we are working on hashtag spring clusters, and today's prompt is flowers, lots of flowers. So I want to remind everybody right now before I forget, definitely check out my co-host Sheree at Turquoise Dreaming. Her link is below, as well as everybody else's links to their videos that are playing along with us. Before we start on our cluster for today, I just want to real quick mention to everybody that through the end of this month, up through actually May 28th, I do have a giveaway going on for my retirement, and there's multiple ways to enter. So definitely I'll have the link below. You might have to scroll down really far to find it, but the link to the giveaway video will be below, and if you want to check that out. Okay, so I have all this fun stuff pulled out to make a flower cluster. So as you can see, I have things that are in the shape of a flower or are a flower. Yeah, I got all kinds of little flower stuff going on here. I have some different kinds of eyelash trim. I have some what do they call this? It's ribbon, some kind of ribbon for stitching. So yeah, so let's see. Now what I want to start with is this lace right here, which I actually hand dyed, and it does have flowers on it. So let me see. I want to grab a piece of this that maybe this piece right here that kind of has leaves on it. I don't think we're really going to be able to see this very much because, well, what I'm thinking at this second is that this might be on the bottom. I don't know. Let me cut it a little bigger than I was first thinking. So this way I can always cut it down. All right. Oops. Yeah, I forget what I dyed this with. I had a whole bunch of like old sprays, you know, like the sprays, like Dilutions and stuff like that. I had a whole bunch of that I hadn't used in years. And I had ones that like I would have one or two of a certain brand name. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not keeping these. I don't need these. So yeah, so, and again, I mentioned Susan Taylor Brown, I feel like in every video, but she had inspired me to get out my sprays and dye some fabrics and laces and stuff. So yeah. All right, so I was thinking of keeping this particular cluster a little neat and clean, but now that I have this cut, I do want to go ahead and let's fussy this up a little bit. You know, it was funny, I was trying to think of a way to, you know, have a way to call like what I'm doing right now versus not doing this, if that makes any sense whatsoever. So like if I wasn't gonna do this, I'm sorry, you can hear my parrot. I think my granddaughter's walking in from school at the moment, and he does that whenever she walks into the house, if you could hear him. So anyway, so this is just kind of making it not so neat and clean, right? So this is just a way that I saw Susan do this, Susan Taylor Brown, and I just love it because, yeah, I love this concept of making things look messier and frayed and, you know, not neat and clean. So I was trying to think of a way to explain that on this cluster, because last week I did a lot of this with the seam ripper, and I'm like, well, this week I'm going to keep it more simple. And all that kept coming to mind for me was back in the day when I used to make a lot of cards, you know, greeting cards, I used to make them for Operation Right Home. I don't know if anybody even knows about that anymore, but that was with Sandy Allnock. I'm sure a lot of you know her. And that was a group that she had created. I mean, there were thousands of people that were making cards to send overseas for our troops to use to, you know, send a card home to their loved ones. So we would send them over blank, you know, and birthday cards, miss you cards, anniversary cards, sympathy cards, all of that. And, you know, and I don't know, I haven't really been in the card community for years, but we used to call a card that, you know, had less, not detail maybe isn't the right word, but it probably really is the right word, that had less detail, but of course was still super pretty and everything. It was called a clean and simple card. And that's kind of what I feel like this is like a clean and simple, well, now that I just frayed everything up, maybe not so much now, but like this is clean and simple because I didn't touch these two pieces and they are both stunning and I love them. And so, yeah, so it was going to be like a clean and simple cluster, but not anymore. So I have this little piece, which I think is adorable, a little embroidered or crocheted piece. Now, I don't know, I'm thinking that these yellow flowers are not the right yellow, so I'm going to put those to the side. But I do have eyelash trim. I have the white and I have this like pink and yellow. And then I also have this kind of eyelash trim that is multicolored. So I was thinking, I want to see if I can get all of these on here. And so then the question is, well, where would I put these? So I can't, like, I think I want these two pieces to be the top of the cluster. And then, you know, this all underneath. So I was thinking, let's try this where we put the eyelash trim down there. And I like that, but I think I want more of the yellow on the other side. Yeah, so something like that. And you can fool around with it a little bit and kind of pull it out from underneath. I'm so sorry, my bird is going crazy. I could put a button in the middle. I could, but I don't know. Let's see. That's cute. That's really cute. Yeah, I kind of like that with the button. What do you guys think? Let me zoom in a little bit. I like that. I like that a lot. So the only thing that is not concerning me, but I'm not super happy with, is that I'm really losing that white piece. So let's see if we can offset this somehow to make it more prominent. So I'm just going to kind of play with the way everything sits here and see if I can get it a little bit better, because otherwise, if I can't see it, I might as well take it off, right? I don't want to waste a beautiful embroidered piece. So see, that's better. That is better. I can see the white under there now. So maybe I'll just keep it like that. I like that, but I still don't know that I can see it enough. I don't know. So let me try it without that. Let's give this a try, because I don't want to waste this, because this is beautiful, right? I mean, I want to be able to see it and enjoy it. So let's just try this. You know what? I like that. I do, but now I feel like I'm missing something, because I feel like I need to have, maybe if I go down a little bit like that. Oh, I like that. Okay, so now that I can see more of that orange piece, you know, I'm going to pull it down just a little bit more. Something like that. That's it. That's it. That's what I need to do. That's it. I like it. No, I still feel like I need a piece of fabric. I feel like in between those layers. And let's see what I have in here. Let me zoom back out a little bit and let's see. So something like this could even work, or this. Let's see what else, or this. That's pretty right there, but I don't think that's going to be big enough. I want something orangey-ish. Orangey-ish. That's too solid. That would be pretty. I think I have a smaller piece of that in here. Oh, look at that. Flowers. Flowers. I think I like that a lot. All right, so now if I look at this, so right away, I mean, this would be nice for, you know, if I really was looking to bring something darker in, like a brown or a black, but I don't think I am. So I'm going to go to this piece right here. So I'm just going to cut some. Let's just cut some and let's see where it goes. All you can do is try, right? It's all you can do. All you can do. Oh, and this I could tell will fray really nicely. Really nice. It's really soft. But yeah, just by tearing it, I could tell it was very, I don't even know how to explain it. Loose, the fabric weaving was loose. So, yep. So let me just do this a little bit on here, and then we're going to play around with it. And we'll get this on there. This will make me feel better. And if I don't see as much of this as I would like to, it's not going to bother me, like not seeing that beautiful little round doily. That was bothering me a little bit. All right, so now let's see. Okay, I'm going to zoom back in just a little bit. Okay, so now we have this. So if we do that, you know, there's like no specific magical number of how many layers you need in a cluster. There's not. For me, it just kind of goes for what feels right. And yeah, so that just was feeling a little empty to me, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Okay, so I spread this stuff out to where I think it will work, right? All that eyelash trim. Do want to make sure I can see it, because otherwise, why have it on here if you can't see it? I like that. You can still see the orange piece, the lace piece underneath. I could even pull this down a little bit so you can see more of it. You can see this piece here, this one right here. I can see that fabric, and it doesn't bother me that it's not super prominent. Then I have this little flower here. I'm going to put that flower there and that there. But I feel like these are two, that one needs to go up like that. That is perfect. Don't move. Nobody move. This is what we're going with. Okay, so now let me stitch this on. think it's super cute. So we are good. So we have layers of flowers here. We have this little piece up top. We have this piece of fabric here that's a flower. This under here has flowers. This looks like a flower, and this lace also has flowers. Oh, super pretty. Oh, I love it. And I love the colors, nice and springy, summerish. So that is my cluster for today. So next week, our prompt is geometric. Oh yes, geometric. The dreaded geometric. So we'll see what everybody comes up with. If you want to play along, you can still join us. Just let either Sheree or myself know, and we will add your link to our description boxes. And remember, you can search by just clicking on the hashtag, which is right under by my title of my video, and hashtag spring clusters, and you can see everybody's videos that way, as well as by clicking on the links in my description box below. All right, well, thank you so much for being here, and we'll see you next Friday. God bless everybody. Bye-bye.